And now he wants to play, and I'm not gonna play with you. Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath.
No, that's okay.
Hey now.
Hi. I saw you with your
Sorry,
dog
I'm sure you saw me
struggling.
play. He's my nephew.
Oh.
He's my nephew, and like he doesn't like when I work. Like he hates when I sit in this spot. So if I'm sitting right here, he's like, hey, do you want to hang out with
me? Yeah.
So hey, Ryan, I'm Bacon Bear or Bacon
Hi.
or any variation. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I feel like weird saying that in all these social distancing interviews because it's like, well, I mean, I'm not meeting, but I'm meeting you, but
I
I'm
know
not,
we're not like in person. It is weird. It is.
It's like fake meeting, but I'm 5'1". I like long walks on the beach. I love to eat. I'm nice. And I am based in DC, but I'm sure your day is going really smooth as today is Friday. You dropped a song.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you?
I'm happy. Yes. Do you?
So I will start with this. What did social distancing stop for you, if anything?
Well, I stopped everything.
Everything.
I was actually filming a movie. I was in pre-production for like weeks, and then we started shooting for like 2 days, and then after those 2 days we got shut down. So it stopped that, and so now I have to wait. I think we won't start back up again until next year, like early top of next year.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so that stopped that. And then of course with like my music and everything, if like my filming stops, then it kind of stops my music in a way too.
In what way?
And then you said what?
I said in what way?
Like if obviously I didn't know when I was coming back until like a week ago.
Yeah.
So because I didn't know when I was coming back, it was kind of like I couldn't plan certain things.
Yeah.
Like I had to kind of wait and hear, the news of the updates and everything going on. So that stopped that. And then just with not being able to like shoot visuals and stuff and be around people, that stopped just a lot of plans that I had in the
I
works.
think it's honestly, I feel like it's like if you had to go to house arrest, like in March. Like we've been on house arrest since then. Like now I'm able to do my job in my pajamas, but like I also can't leave my house to do my job in other places that I would like to do. So it stops everything. It's
been like really hard for me personally because I have to still train for the movie that I was doing. And I thought it would be easier to like work out in your house. But for me, it's not.
No.
I'm like,
you can do your job in your pajamas.
Right I feel so lazy. I'm like, what's going on? But apparently a lot of people have that problem.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's
okay,
a problem.
Well, I'm not alone.
It's definitely a thing. I mean, I think COVID is not only infected like your pockets, it kicking your pockets ass, but then it's kicking your ass like socially. So like me now, I have to like work myself up into social interactions, and I'm not necessarily like an awkward or shy, but now I'm like, haven't talked to anybody in weeks, in face to face. So like it just starts to get really daunting, and it is hard to work in their house because it's like, well, there's a TV over there. I could eat another snack.
I could take a nap.
I could take a nap. I take a nap every day, like already. So now I'm just adding to the girl. Now I'm gonna suck a nap for the day.
Man, that's me. Yeah.
What time is your nap time? Do you have like a nap time every day?
So I wake up early, like at 7 usually.
Same.
So then once 11 o'clock hits, it's literally like clockwork. 11 o'clock hits and I have to take a nap.
Yeah.
Like 11 for like 11 or 12, one of those. Like, yeah, like it hits me and it's just like, why?
Mine is at like 2:30, 3 o'clock. Like I get mad. I'm like not myself. I'm just like, I'm not talking anymore. It's like, I just like nap. I'm just gonna nap.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite quarantine snack? Like what is the thing that you picked up during this time?
I've just been eating a lot of PB&Js.
Do you toast your PB&Js? Like, do you toast them or you just like plain?
I toast them sometimes. Yes.
Yes.
I go back and forth from toasting to not. My dad put me on toasting, and when I was young,
it makes it fancy.
They're so good. They're so good.
Wait. This is a really a deal breaker if you tell me the wrong answer. Okay. Strawberry or grape jelly?
I do both.
Okay.
I literally do both.
Okay.
Like I have both, and I need like both because I don't know how I'm feeling that day. So I'm like, all right, I'll go with the jelly, the grape jelly, or the strawberry. Yeah.
I'm a strawberry lady till I die now. Like as I've matured into adulthood, I'm like
strawberry.
I'm mature now. They have strawberry jelly.
Strawberry jelly.
It's strawberry preserve. It's not just jam. It's something special now. But no, I definitely can relate. I haven't gotten my quarantine 15. Like it just doesn't happen for me. But I have been trying. Like
that's
eating pretty frequently, so that counts for something.
Yeah. Same.
What shows have you been binging during this time?
Oh my God. It feels like we've literally been here for like so long. I binge shows and it feels like I binged them a year ago. But I binged Little Fires Everywhere.
Did that?
I binged Dave. I binged what else? I know I binged something else. The show that Zoe Kravitz did.
Is it Girls? I want to say Girls.
No, it's not Girls. Ooh, High Fidelity.
High Fidelity. What platform was that on?
That was on. Was it on Netflix or Hulu?
I think Hulu because I need all of these things.
I think Hulu. Yeah.
Cool. I will keep that. I'll keep that on.
No,
roster.
all those shows are fire. So those are the shows that I binged that I can think of. I'm sure I binged other things.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I've watched everything at this point, and everybody's giving me sandwiches. It's like, oh, Little Fires Everywhere. Okay, I see that. What else? Like, tell me something else.
Yes. Yeah.
I will also say, like, this week I saw that Netflix is like rolling out throwback shows from the 90s, like 101. What are you most excited to see come back?
Oh my God. I've really been waiting for this. I'm so excited. I'm just gonna like go down and just do like 90% of it. I think the first thing I'll knock out is probably Sister Sister. And then and then I'll probably go to 101 because I haven't seen those in a minute because they weren't rerunning for a minute like the Parkers were, or like
I feel like I always catch an episode of Sister and Sister like here and there. Like I'd be at the station like just in passing. I don't know what channel, so don't hold me to it. But I feel like I caught it in passing. I'd have to. Well,
that's crazy. I remember just wanting to see it come back on Disney at some point. So I'm very happy that this happened. If
you could be a star in any of like the reboots, if they did any of these shows again, what would it be?
Out of all of those, out of the ones that are coming, I think it would be between Girlfriends and between Girlfriends and I think between Sister Sister, but I was about to say Moesha too. So
see, look,
it's a lot.
I could see Sister Sister off the strength that that they did like music features, like they had Brian McKnight one night, they had Marcus Houston another. So like,
but
what if there was a Ryan Destiny
all of
performance?
them had those though. Didn't it seem like all the shows back then had like these like music features and like
maybe it's the licensing. Maybe it's the licensing that makes that not happen. But I wish that it would still happen that way. Like, why don't we see Drake on an episode of Euphoria?
Right? Like, they had artists, like, not just, like, some, like, independent artists here and there. They had, like, the big guys.
Like, why isn't
please happen? Yeah.
We need Megan Thee Stallion to walk through Moesha. She's, like, just there. You know what I mean? I would take that. I would definitely take that.
Me too.
So, outside of film, on the music tip of things, what is your dream collabo right now? Do you have a dream or does it move?
Oh, it kind of moves, honestly. I mean, there's so many people that I love. I think right now I've been really into Giveon, and I just really love his tone, and I just think our tones, we bond together. So I don't know. That's one person, but there's a lot of people, honestly.
Would you collab with Chloe and Halle? I see, obviously, with like the new resurgence of like R&B and all these people getting excited about R&B and love it. Well, everybody's loved R&B, honestly, but they're bonding with it a lot more. You know what I mean? Would you ever work with Chloe and Halle? Would you get a song, a track, or something?
Absolutely. Those are my girls. Like, we're really friends. So off of that, and then them just being amazingly talented, that's just like a no-brainer.
Because I want to say hey, Reggie son, one of the siblings obviously produces, and I was like, what about, I would like to see that happen. I would love to see that
Mm-hmm.
happen. Do you have
No,
a
that'd be
favorite?
bomb.
Do you have a favorite song off of Ungodly Hour?
Ooh, I'm so ugly.
Ooh, no, it's
um,
okay.
I think it's between "Forgive Me" and "Baby Girl." I think,
I
or
like
"Busy
Ungodly
Boy."
Hour.
There's just a lot. "Ungodly Hour" is great too.
Yeah, I
I
mean, I
mean,
duh. The
dude,
single would be.
I mean, it's so many songs on there that I love so much. But yeah, those are my favorites, I think.
So, people like to talk about like their creative process, and there are things that like help them get in their zone and in their mode. Is there like a particular ritual that you have, or a thing you like to eat, you think about, look at? Like, what do you have? What is your?
I mean, I'm weird because usually before I like start recording or anything, I'm hungry, but it's actually best that I don't eat. So I think I just like snack a little bit and then I just warm up, and I think that's about it. That's my ritual. And then I just try to, I don't know, just get really chill. I don't smoke or anything. I honestly wish I did because I think that that would just really chill me all the way out, but
Yeah.
I don't. But yeah, no, I just try to stay calm and not think too much.
I like all of those things. For me, like I try not to binge eat, but I'm like, I'm so
Yeah,
hungry. I
I
cannot.
know.
I have to do
Yeah.
the show, but I cannot eat.
Yeah. See, I'm really bad because when I get nervous or anything and I ate like close to whatever I'm about to do, like it's just like everything wants to come out. I'm sorry, TMI.
Does
But
does it come up? It comes up.
like it I'm like I have to go to the bathroom. So I can't really I can't really eat like that before I do something. It'll be all bad. All
I
bad.
could definitely relate. I don't think people realize like how much of a big fear that it could be to be like on stage or in front of like a social setting and like your stomach giving out on you.
Bruh.
Like, oh my, think
Yeah.
about when you're in the car, you gotta pee real bad. What about being on stage
Right?
performing? You're on sets. You have things to do,
Literally.
and now your stomach hurts.
It's really bad. I don't think people take that into
Yeah,
consideration
man, you
either, for
think you
sure.
nervous because your hands is shaking? My stomach hurts. I'm up here like trying to
Yes.
hold my intestines on the inside.
No. Seriously
No, I get it. I definitely can relate. In
though.
social distancing, quarantining, whatever, do you think that you've picked up any like new hobbies? Because obviously a lot of people are starting to plant and be a plant mom and stuff like that. Are you a plant
Yes.
mom?
Oh my gosh. I wish I was a plant mom. I'm
What?
so on the fake plant wave. I I like really say, is that a real one?
Yes, this is a succulent. I've been growing this for a couple weeks.
Wow. See, that's amazing. One of my friends just became a plant mom during this quarantine, and it's been really inspiring to see. It's actually inspired me to maybe get a plant that's real.
You got to. I feel like it adds
I'm
something.
so bad. I will kill them. I'm not a parent for that. I'm
Is it because like
horrible.
you'll forget to water it, or like you just forget to like enjoy it, or you're just not there?
It's absolutely, I'll forget to water it. And then I feel like whenever I'm like out of town or something, like what am I supposed to do?
You like find friends. You're like, hey, can you come by and like walk my dog, but also water my
That's
plants.
true. Yeah. That's true.
There, and also
Maybe.
on top of that, there's like a lot of starter plants that don't require so much. So
Right. Yeah. I've heard of those too. Yeah, one day I'll get around to it.
say less. I'm confident. I'm excited to see you do it. I'm gonna get a little personal. I'll just let you plead the fifth if you don't want to tell us. But people often toss around relationship goals, but of course, you and Mr. Powers get tossed around always in the conversation. You guys are a damn mood board. You're like a perfect Instagram couple. What is the secret to like holding a successful relationship with the people that cannot?
Um Ooh, I don't know. I mean, everyone's different, bruh. Everyone's different. I think you should keep things to yourself as much as possible. And yeah, just keep things between the two of you as much as you can. Um, let things happen in private. I think that's really what makes the happiest couple, at least for me.
Do you ever struggle with wanting like the normal outwardly facing relationships where you just can share everything, you can tweet and delete like, oh, he's bothering me today, you know what I mean? Do you ever
Yeah,
want those kind of relationship things?
absolutely. That's like a part of like things that I like miss. Just being able to say Hey, friend. It wants to be in the mix. But yeah, just being able to be free and like normal, like, but I think I miss that aspect in life in general.
Yeah.
Especially with like Twitter and stuff. Like, I have to be so cautious of like what I tweet and like what I post, like just anything. I mean, I'm already not like a person that is like shooting stuff out and using it as a diary, but I definitely, sometimes I just want to say something and it not be a whole thing about it. Like, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
but I feel like people hold celebrities and like public figures to like a different status or a different just they just shouldn't, you know what I mean?
They
Obviously,
do.
you're a
No,
human
yeah.
person, and everybody goes through their own rhythms. You know what I mean? You want to go get ice cream
Yeah.
too, and you want to complain about your boyfriend on Twitter just like
Yeah.
anybody else. Do you feel like your stands and your fans work against you or work with you, or a delicate balance of both?
I think it's a little bit of a balance, but honestly, I think mostly a lot of the fans that I see of mine are really unproblematic. There's some that like are obviously, but I think my fan base, like whenever like, somebody tries to pin me against somebody else, they're always like, why do you have to do that? Like, they both can live in the same space. You don't have to compare. Like, they're really, really good on that, which I love. I like problematic stands and fans. They're great.
I always like wonder if celebrities, when they have like super fans, when they have fan bases that follow them just so dedicated and they ride for them and they go for them, it's like, do you feel like entitled to speak on the behalf of your fans? Do you feel like you should have a friendly fan base? You know what I mean? Like, if you're breeding a culture of people that are not friendly, like, are you doing your job?
Yeah. I definitely don't like when they're unfriendly. I want to try to, keep them as much as a reflection of me as possible. So yeah, I try. I mean, of course, I love when they go hard for me and like stick up for me in a situation. That's always great because you feel like,
So then you don't
it
even
really
have
feels
to.
like, yeah, it feels like a for real army. So that feels nice. But yeah, I like when they're just full of love, not hate, because that can get messy.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. Keeping it. And the comments are being unproblematic right now, and I can appreciate that. You're getting lots of heart eyes and
Yes.
stuff like that. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna get a good comment from something I can definitely ask you just in case we're missing anything. But speaking of Do You, I heard the single is great. I heard it in a
Thank you.
and it was really great, and I was super excited for you. Is this going to come off of an EP or a project at all?
Yes, it is. I'm doing an EP, and I'm planning to put out at least 2 more songs before I put out the EP, which is something I've never told anyone. So I'm telling you right now. Yeah. And so yeah, but I'm just, like I said, I'm like a person that I like visuals a lot, so I want to take my time on them and make sure that it's in a obviously safe environment for quarantine and everything, and but still something I'll be proud of.
Do you see yourself? Go. Sorry. No,
go ahead.
Do you see yourself doing like any COVID music videos? Like, for example, Kehlani obviously just shot the Canine video from a like an enclosed space, and we're seeing a lot more celebrities take French Montana. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm just maybe if I just let you sit here, you'll just relax.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I would say like, would you do any quarantine videos or quarantine visuals at all?
Yeah, no, I would for sure, and I think I have an idea of like who I would want to direct and do it. Like, I have friends, of course, that are really great at photography and camera work, so I definitely would want to do something with them, but it's just a matter of when and if I like it, how it turns out.
Well, I'm excited to see it because I feel like it gives the chance for like artists to like showcase their creative ability to do with nothing. We see with like obviously
out right now getting creative with it, and I just love it. It's been really cool, and I think that it's good for even the future of people that didn't realize that they could even do something like that, and then are like, all right, now I can do something like this in the future now, and it'll cost less, and like it's just a whole bunch of, you know, good things about it. So
I think that COVID has definitely taught people to like jump through hoops and figure out a way that there's a million ways to skin a cat and there's a million ways to get it done, and everybody's just
yeah,
trying to adapt and get their thing done. Do
yeah.
you have a title for the EP or a date, or you just work on your own?
Don't have a date, but I do have a title. It is titled On One's Own. I've pretty much had that title for like the past 2 years, and it's just stuck with me. And before I was like on the show that I was on Star, and I was stuck in a contract and couldn't do anything pretty much. So I just kept it. It feels fitting to this day. So I'm glad, and I'm gonna stick with it. So yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited for you all.
You.
Well, give it to me one more time so I don't mess it up.
On One's Own.
On one's
On
own.
one's own. Yes.
On one's own. Did you have like, was there a particular moment in your life that just like coined that moment? You were like, that's gonna be the thing.
Absolutely. So basically it was when I started the show, my show Star that I was on. So I was moving out of my parents' house. I just got out of a relationship. I was in a group, and then I was separating from them. Like, it was just so many moments in that time, in that particular time, where I was just really, you know, independent and being on my own, literally. So I was like, that's what it is.
Would you say that you're an independent person, like in your relationship also? Because I feel like for me, like I'm a very fiercely like independent person, and it's so hard for me to like relinquish that to like love. You know what I mean? Do you feel like you have to do that now?
I do. I think it's so important to be able to do that. I think that that's like one of the biggest things in order to make it work. Because I just know from experience, when I'm around somebody a lot all the time, and not by myself,
girl,
and having
that's
my own
me.
space, it gets crazy. I'm like, oh yeah, no. It's just always better when you can just have some time to yourself. So I am that. I mean, I obviously love my boyfriend. I love being around him, but
you need your separate time still.
I do.
Did you guys quarantine together at all?
We have. He lives by himself, and so I've gone over there, and it still felt safe.
Yeah, because I'm safe with your love.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's still cool. We're in the same state, so that makes it easy.
That's super convenient. Would you ever collab with Kehlani? I keep seeing Kehlani down here in the comments, but would you ever
I absolutely would. I love her. I've loved her for years, been a fan for years. And she's just great. She's so good, and is such a important piece to R&B for the past like however many years, you know, and I like keeping it alive.
6, 10, something like that.
Yeah, like it's been like a minute. It's crazy to even think about.
Yeah, like obviously for me, Kehlani's like a homie, so I like always stand for her, and I'm always excited to see how she's going to adapt, because she's come through so many phases, and now she's a mom, and like she's this hot mom, and she's like a MILF, and like what the hell? Like
it's like everyone's literally like watched her grow up, basically.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was about to talk over you at the same time.
No.
See, I'm from the DMV, and Ari Lennox is from here. Would you ever do a collab with Ari Lennox? As I'm wearing her shirt.
I would absolutely do a collab with Ari. She's like one of my favorite people. Like as a person, but also as a talent. She's so great, and I just love her energy. She's like sweet and hilarious to me.
I would love to, honestly, I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Now that I'm finding that like you're cool with all the similar people, it's like, okay, so you're answering correct. I think that when COVID is over and social distancing is over, you got to come hang out in DC. Do you like to eat?
Yes. You said what?
Do you like to eat?
Oh my God, I love to eat.
Can we go eat? Let's go eat.
Of course we can.
Please do.
Of course we can. I'm so down. I mean, I don't know what else I miss other than eating during this quarantine. I miss restaurants so much. That's what I've like been missing more than anything else, is just going to restaurants. So I'm an eater for sure.
Okay, see, so we're gonna get along just great. We can definitely go eat. Two more things. Would you collab with Brent Faiyaz or Jhené Aiko? I'm seeing that in the comments too, so I want to make sure I'm answering some of those.
Yeah, Brent is super fire. I love him. I love
He's
just
from
his
here too.
music. And oh, is he? I didn't know that. I love him. He's like, his take on R&B has just been like just super cool to see and
Chef's
hear and
kiss.
listen to. It really is chef's kiss. It's great. And Janae, she's just an OG, man. Like, I grew up on her too, so I would love that. Absolutely. I just, it's like I said, there's so many people I'd love to collaborate with. I have no problem at
Well,
all.
I'm excited. I hope that you can at least squeeze somebody on the EP or something, you know?
I know, me too. Yeah, for
Would you
sure.
would you
We'll
put would you
see.
put Keith on a song like Tiana and what's his face did a song together?
Keith?
Yeah.
Ah, no.
You want just like let him have a bar, let him sing something? No.
No, he's not really the singer, you know? He's not the singer type. Maybe like some like little rappy-ish something, possibly, but it might get cut.
Okay.
It might get cut from
It
the
would
EP
cut, so it could
that
get
happens.
recorded, but it might get cut.
Yes.
I would like to hear it. I'd like to hear it.
He'll be glad to hear that.
Devin, I would love to hear it. I will also say, lastly, I see a bunch of comments about Star. When and if is it coming back?
It is not coming back. It is long gone.
It's done.
And everybody knows that. Everybody's just in the comments trolling. They know good and well that show's gone. Yes.
You're okay with that?
Are
Are you resolved in that, or was that something that you had to like woosah and just let go?
You know, honestly, I just think with shows in general, they're so up and down. Like, you really just never know each season, like, what's gonna happen. So I think you almost have to pre-prepare. Like, you like really have to. I guess you wouldn't pre-prepare; you just prepare.
Well,
You just
yeah,
have
for
to
sure. I
prepare
mean, because
yourself.
people bond after a season. They're like, "Oh, this is such a great season," but then like they don't understand the work that goes behind.
Yeah,
You know, a
it's
show.
so much. It's so much that goes on behind the scenes, business wise, mental, like state. It's just a lot of things. So I will say I was good because it felt something about the third season made me feel like it might be the last.
Yeah.
So in a way, I just kind of felt it. So when it actually was announced and I got the call, it didn't shock me too much.
Yeah. But I mean, it opens the door for other opportunities. Obviously, you said you're
For
working
sure. I'm so thankful. It opened up a lot of doors. It allowed a lot of people to, get to know me and get exposed to me. So I'm just super thankful. It did a lot for me, and I'll forever be grateful. And it was a lot of memories, and I gained a family.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gained a family and a fan base like no other.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I mean, in a weird way, like prior to like the Ryan Destiny that we know now, like I used to follow you. I had a friend from Detroit, and she's like, "Do you know this girl?" I'm like, "No, I don't know this girl, but this girl's pretty." That kind of thing. So I love the growth. I definitely stand.
Thank you.
Secret fan. You got a fan here in DC. So
thank
like
you
I
so
said,
much.
when COVID
thank
is over,
you.
I hope that you get back out. And if there is anything that I can do to support this journey, bacon tea.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll definitely be out there. Brittany from Star, the other girl that's in Star, she's from DC.
Hey.
So when I visited her before, and I'm sure I'll visit her again. So when I do, we gotta
please do. We can eat. I know something for everything. I
can tell. I feel it. I feel like you just know where to go.
I definitely know the foods. So don't work too hard during social distancing. Take this easy on yourself. Your fans love you. You're getting so many compliments. It's like, wow, she's so pretty, heart eyes. Oh my God, Ryan, going live. Yeah. So your fans are well receiving you, and I'm excited to see what Do You and your EP will bring. Okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. You got a friend in me. Nice to meet you, Ryan.
Thanks, Bacon. Nice to meet you too.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye, guys.